What's up, everyone? Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to gold the Hellion salvo. I might be a little late to this, but I honestly want to, for the Christmas noobs, I want to give my standpoint from an average player to an average player on how to gold this Hellion salvo. Now, of course, the more you work on a gun, the better you'll be at it. So the same goes with this launcher. It's a pain in the butt to gold. Coming from like I said, coming from an average player, this gun, this rocket is a pain. There's all these pro players out there like, it's easy. I wish the direct impact kills were longer. It was so much fun. It's not fun. It really isn't. For an average player, we can't really aim. I know I'm gonna say the word average a lot because that's the audience I'm focusing towards. I'm not focusing towards pro players because they're above average players, because y'all can do it a lot easier. I'm currently on the road to dark matter, and this rocket launcher and the Koshka sniper rifle were the two hardest golds yet. And I will make a video on how to gold, or tips and tricks to gold the Koshka, but right now I'm going to focus on the more noob friendly one, the more average friendly one in my opinion. The Koshka is a bit of a pain. But as you can see, I do have a gold. It is a decent looking gold camo, but in order to get diamond on this, you have to unlock gold for all secondaries. So there's no cheap way of getting gold. It's purely all secondaries diamond. But as you can see, I have all these. I have the 10 direct impacts. I have the 5 score streaks in a single game. I also have destroyed 2 score streaks rapidly. I have everything. And another thing I'm going to tell you is that right now, for any Christmas noob, you need to go into Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit with this rocket. Right freaking now. Don't go into TDM, don't go into Core Dom, go into Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit, because that's where all the sweaties are going, that's where all the guys are going, and your score is going to be doubled. So in hardpoint it takes 500, and Dom it takes 400, or yeah, it takes 400, and in TDM it takes 150. So the games are much longer. The teams are much bigger. Any objective standpoint, you can easily rock your direct impact kills if you casually get them, but they're not the easiest thing. So we're going to first go over the 100 score streaks. Like I said, this is all going to be focused towards that game mode. All the Christmas noobs, you're watching this, you need to do it right now, ASAP, because this is only a limited time game mode, and you need to do it. Or you will regret it, trust me. So, as a class, I only recommend rocking this thing as a secondary with no attachments. Trust me, you're not going to stay alive long enough to use all 3 rockets, and all 3 rockets are fine. The only thing I would see using 3 rockets for in one life is destroying a sniper's nest. Even then, you probably will die from it, or an attack chopper, you will die from it. You're going to be sacrificing your KD a lot, but when going for dark matter, when does it really matter? So, Hellion salvo, destroy 100 score streaks, very easy. Tons and tons of UAVs. I've had 15, 20 score streak kills in games, taking it 5 games, that's all you really need, 5, 6, 7 games. And meanwhile, you can equip a primary and get headshots on that, or equip a sniper and get 1 shot. So you're doing both things. Another big tip I strongly recommend is, if you're watching this in the future and that Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit isn't there, I highly encourage you, highly encourage you to just casually gold this. Like I said, rocket is a secondary with no attachments. Focus your primary game, but if there happens to be a UAV up, pull this thing out, destroy it. That's how I did it. It's perfect. I golded this thing before the Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit, but I've done everything. The hardest ones, in my opinion, are going to be direct impacts, penthouse, and spectrum. But we're going to discuss the easy ones first. Like I said, you can easily do these 2 in one game. Destroy 5 score streaks in a single game with a Hellion salvo. Very simple. Like I said, there's about 30 score streaks, 30-40 score streaks from the enemy team in the game of Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit. Purple Hex destroyed 2 score streaks rapidly. I've seen 3 UAVs up at once before. This isn't going to be a problem. These 2 you can unlock in a single game. You can even unlock this one in a single game if you really tried. But you need to destroy, it used to be destroy 5 sentry guns and mantises, that's it. But I think they definitely got it, or they helped it go from just those 2 to sniper's nest, attack choppers, or gunships as well. You will see sniper's nests a lot, attack choppers a lot. You are going to need 3 rockets to destroy this stuff. There will be other people shooting them down with rockets and guns, just letting you know. So hop on it real quick. Once again, the Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit is very forgivable when it comes to this stuff. Now, Spectrum. You aren't going to see tactiploys, barricades, or razor wires as much. What I did was I actually focused on this one and rocked TDM, Domination. I even, like I said, Chaos Mosh Pit. But tactiploys, barricades, and razor wires. Razor wires are going to be destroying more of. Barricades, in my opinion, this is where an attachment will come in handy. The 2 attachments that I recommend when it comes to that certain quest or that certain point is Rocket Cache and High Explosive. High Explosive increases your damage where you can 2-shot barricades and have a very forgivable range of destroying razor wire. Tactiploys as well, I would, in Nuketown, they would set it in the window and I would just shoot the roof of the window and it would still destroy the tactiploy. So yeah. Also, another note, if you really want to, you can make your own separate class with just a rocket launcher and have it decked out with attachments. But, yeah. Roller Rink. So this one was one of the more difficult ones, in my opinion. I got this one before I got Spectrum, but I got these 3 before I got Roller Rink. But Roller Rink was the hardest one, in my opinion. This one, the Spectrum, just took time. So, Roller Rink, I wish I would have thought of this sooner. I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. I'm such an idiot for it. But, what you want to do is run Prophet. Don't run Ajax, as enemies could still move and screw you up. Prophet, you can run 2 to 3 Seekers a game. If you run Equipment Charge, that just increases it to 4 to 5. And Seekers, just they keep them in place, and it's perfect for direct impacts. That is the best way. And even with Tempest, you can shock a couple people, switch to your rocket launcher, screw your specialist ability because you're trying to get direct impacts. They're going to be stunned on the ground, and you can hit them with direct impacts. And Prophet's perfect. Just use Prophet. Don't use anyone else. Just Prophet. You will breeze right through it. So that's my tips on unlocking Hellion Salvo. It's actually very casual. You just need the right mindset for it. It's not hard at all, and I wish I would have thought of these things sooner. It's fairly easy once you get the hang of it. Once again, I will say it again. Endurance Chaos Mosh Pit. This is the game mode to do it on, especially for you Christmas noobs. And you will eventually get better with this gun. This rocket doesn't take much skill, but with those direct impacts, you will get them like nothing. I got 2 direct impacts in a row without the Seeker, and that's how I got my Roller Rink camo. And yeah, it's just that easy. In the next episode, we will be talking about how to gold the Koshka, as I felt that this was the hardest sniper to do. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, possibly subscribe, and make my day. Peace out.